Talk about some comics, man, because look, comics are fucking back, baby. They're back.
Amalgam comics are back, baby.
I don't know we're going that far yet, but you know, we're the first step to it, because Marvel and DC are putting out 2 one-shots this year. I assume it'll be Marvel DC and DC Marvel, because that's the agreement they always come to, is that they have to do 2 of everything so that they can both be co-equal, you know, have co-equal headlines or whatever. So neither one of them comes first more than the other one, right? You know, and that's cool. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out of Comic Pro 25 or whatever it was. Some really cool, exciting things that I'm excited about. Not least of which, well, there's Marvel and DC, but you know, we don't know much about that yet. We will learn. But what we do know about, surprise, because somehow fucking DC kept a lid on this. I don't know how they did it. This is kind of big news. Matt Fraction, all new Batman #1, starting new #1 for Batman. New blue and gray costume, Batmobile. And perhaps one of the biggest and unexpected news from that's an incorrect sentence. From Comics Pro 25 was the announcement of the launch of the new Batman ongoing series from the creative team of writer Matt Fraction and artist Jorge Jimenez, which is, by the way, I've just decided that Jimenez is the Batman artist of all time. He just fucking is. I mean, I've read a lot of Batman comics. A lot of this, the art can kind of like, you know, I can give or take, or it kind of like isn't my deal or whatever. He just does it just right. I don't even know what it is, but you know, this is a bit of a you know, this one doesn't even reveal the coolness, but it does give a look at the color scheme that they're going with now.
Hell yeah.
So he did Matt Fraction, who's, you know, known for Marvel fans very well. You know, he's also known outside of Marvel with his indie stuff, but like, if you're a Marvel fan, you might have read Matt Fraction's Iron Man run, post Secret Invasion, which me and Morgan have talked about a few times being fucking excellent, maybe one of the best Iron Man runs. As well as you know, he did Fear Itself, the event, which is pretty good event. It wasn't the best, but you know, and then he had an unfortunate run on X-Men, which, you know, I don't blame him for that. That was like editorially, X-Men was in a bad spot for a while, and I think he did the best he could with what they were giving him. But you know, it was in that dead zone period of like, oh, all the mutants are dying, and we're constantly, you know, at death's door, and like nothing positive happens, and we were just like, you know, they were going through a lot of shit, the mutants.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I read his run on Hawkeye, significant portions
I mean,
of
that's
which the show was.
I should have said that first. That's one of his most well-known. That's iconic shit. Yeah. So much of the Hawkeye show was inspired by that.
But unfortunately, Pizza Dog did not get an episode to himself, which I was hoping for, because he got an issue to himself.
Yeah.
In that run.
Yeah. But in good dog comic book news, we do have some positive dog representation coming up. Just good. One with some powers, actually. So, an official statement, Fraction explained what drew him to work on a new Batman ongoing book and what fans can expect from his take on the Caped Crusader. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Batman. It was the first comic I ever read. Jorge and I have a very superhero forward kind of take on Batman. We've got a new Batmobile, we've got a new costume, we've got new characters, and we've got a lot of old ones too, good and bad. All the stuff that makes Batman the coolest character in comics. We want to celebrate it all. Meanwhile, Jimenez has a strong association with Batman, having been involved in the creative runs of previous writers Chip Zdarsky and James Tynion IV. The artist revealed how his style will differ from previous creative runs. As a DC artist, I have to say this is something I've always dreamed of, and getting to do it alongside someone as amazing and talented as Matt is just incredible for me. And I mean, yeah, they did a good job by just deciding to keep him, because look at this shit. Actually, let me pull up the download I have so we can get in even closer. Get right up in these bat balls, you know. Okay. So this is the look. Just, man, it's really like the perfect Batman form, because he's not overly fucking, you know, enormous. And this is not just slight absolute Batman. It's a different take on Batman. I mean, you know, once again, Inhumans was tied up in that same shit. Inhumans got a bad rap because, you know, Ike Perlmutter was trying to force them down everybody's throats. Was this guy drawing? Was Jorge Jimenez? No, I don't think so. Yeah, the bat symbol's blue. It's slightly redesigned. I mean, a few little subtle things that I like are like the belt is not uniform, so it like makes more sense to me, like that he would have various different devices and shit going on in here, right?
Yeah.
You know,
and I like his physique in this one. This is the physique of a guy that like has done a lot of gymnastics and a lot of martial arts and does strength training to keep himself strong, but isn't trying to be look like a bodybuilder, you know?
Right. And I feel like this is pretty passive aggressive, and I love it. How the cape works, not like this dummy, like this. Yeah, there's a belt looking pretty cool. Here's the silhouette forms looking fucking just awesome. Here he is in the dark. Good shit. Good designs. Jimenez knocking it out of the park once again. And I could pull up some other Jimenez Batman stuff to show you how much I love this shit. Or how much you love this shit. Because even if you haven't seen it, you will love this shit. Where's it at?
This is enough to get me to check out Batman comics again. I've been kind of over Batman for a while, but this has got my attention.
So, like, this is one of a recent run here. Several of the characters involved. This is Jorge Jimenez and just how fucking legit he is. He's even made Batman a bit slimmer this time around.
Yeah.
So this is what the bat suit did look like. It was, you know, pretty much just black, no real blues. Ghostmaker is a fucking cool ass character. I love him. He's basically Batman if Batman was a psychopath. However, not in like the Joker kind of psychopath. Like he's a psychopath that understands he's a psychopath and he doesn't want to hurt people unless they're bad. He's basically Dexter. He's Dexter if Batman and Dexter combined. And like, you know, him and Batman kind of have this rivalry, you know, and Batman has pulled him in close. I mean, at last I was reading anyway, he'd pulled him in close to kind of make him part of the family or whatever, to kind of keep an eye on him and hopefully train him to not be so, you know, fucking crazy. But he's a cool character nonetheless. Miracle Molly is a cool character. And of course, Harley Quinn there. Speaking of Harley Quinn, we've got in what seems like it should have happened already.
Hell yes.
Harley Quinn, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Yeah.
Combined.
12-year-old me is very excited about this.
Yeah. Look, oh, she's squirting in her face. That's funny. By Dynamite and DC. Yeah. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I'd love to see Ghostmaker show up in a movie or something. Would legit be cool. Oh God, really? Jesus Christ, man.
What?
Are you kidding?
I mean, I'll say I like the art for the Batman Who Laughs. Like, it's really, really disturbing, and which is what it's supposed to be. So I think it did its job well.
They overuse the shit out of it, and it's just like, it's like, oh, the Joker's not jokery enough. Let's make him, you know, I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like you are intentionally showing up here to make people cringe. I'm not gonna lie. Your first comment was this.
Yeah. And if so, you're doing your job well. Hats off to you,
Cringe Master Supreme here. Just like, look, everybody needs a cringe master, I guess. Anyway, is there hope for Marvel fans to like the Inhumans again, or the damages? Well, let me tell you this. I don't think that even before the damage was done by corporate, that the Inhumans had a lot of promise to be great. Inhumans just kind of sucks. I think that it's like they don't have the same thing that the mutants have, in that they're born this way, right? Which was what the original Ultimate Universe did wrong with the mutants, was said, oh, well, they actually were created, and it killed the mutant metaphor, right? You know, it's just the Inhumans can be fine in like a story where they're like not the main thing, but I mean, you've literally got the lead character doesn't speak. And then like another one is like her hair is, it's like, you know, I don't know, man. I just fucking never thought that there was a whole lot of promise for those in the first place. Go over here to the beat.
What was the dog news? The dog comic news. That
I'm trying to get to that real quick over here. There's just so much news, so much comics news.
It's a lot. Yeah, a lot dropped today.
And yesterday.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Let me find that motherfucker.
Krypto's
getting a solo.
Yes. Finally.
By Ryan North, who's currently been writing Fantastic Four for a while now, and now he's currently doing One World Under Doom.
Yeah. Look at the bestest boy in the universe. Look at that.
So for anybody that's not aware, we are about to enter the summer of Superman. If you are a fan of Superman, or if you've never really seen, you know, some Superman stuff, like I feel like we're probably going to be getting a lot of great Superman stuff this year, and you know, in support of the movie. Pretty smart of DC to do that.
Yeah.
So a heartfelt and moving view of humanity, good and bad, through the empathetic eyes of the ultimate outsider. Look at this fucking guy. Krypto, the last dog of Krypton. Set to debut June 18th. Delivers a heartfelt, blah, blah, I just read that. A poor lost dog who just happens to have superpowers. Krypto's origin has always been done at kind of a high level. The little guy starts out on Krypton, ends up on Earth, and helps Superman fight crime. The chance to really define Krypto, to show what a little lost dog would go through if he landed all alone on a strange alien world named Earth, was really enticing. I also fell in love with the idea of treating Krypto as the actual dog he is. He doesn't talk, and we don't cheat by reading his thoughts and balloons either. So they're not going Milo and Otis here. We're going, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a movie where they didn't. So Krypto tells us who he is and how he's feeling, like all dogs do, through his expressions and behavior, through body language and barks and snuggles and licks and sighs. Dogs are some of the most expressive animals, and we absolutely love them. And I wanted to tell a story that really captured and honored these animals, Krypto in particular. Look at this shit. Oh my fuck.
Oh.
Just you already got me, man. You got me. I'm gonna at least pick up. Look at him.
Oh, look at that guy.
He doesn't even look scared.
Yeah, he's not. He's going for a ride. He loves going for a ride.
Ryan North is gonna fucking do some amazing shit here. I can already tell. Like, so yeah, Airbud, but superhero. Well, Airbud was already kind of a superhero, right? I don't know.
I've never seen Airbud. I don't remember.
We got some excellent covers here.
Oh, that's the cover on the right is especially cool.
Oh, this is Jay Lee, which is I haven't seen anything from him in a while. And that's actually really neat.
Oh,
that's neato. Yeah. Huh. Okay. So now
would also be a good time to catch up on Superman stories you may not have read yet in preparation for the movie. There's tons of them out there, you know. Get yourself in the mood.
Oh, one thing I wanted to show too, and going back to the Matt Fraction writing Batman thing, he has written Batman a bit before. And I wanted to give a taste of what that was like. Just, you know, so you know what to expect. Maybe. There's a couple of pages from that. You got these two guys in the bathroom. A straight hundo, the old man paid me. What's the extra for? I said, because it's 20 a laugh. I laughed 4 times, and that's $80. What gives? So you know what he says? No, sir, I do not. He says to me, he says, the thing you do with your knuckle, you know, the thing where you laugh so much you wipe a little tear away. He tells me, he says, Master Wayne enjoys seeing people cry. Get that. Running around paying employees to laugh and cry at the boss. You got Bruce Wayne taking a shit. And then he goes home. He says, Alfred. Yes, Master Bruce. How much have you paid people to laugh at my jokes all these years? $85,400, sir. However, did you know? Because I'm an amazing detective, Alfred. Amazing. Asking. and your pay will be docked, of course, dollar for dollar. Of course, sir. And Alfred, leave the edible arrangement. Bwoosie hungry. Bwoosie very hungry. And he puts the little fucking harrow thing on his head. I'm also hilarious.
See, that is the Batman we don't get in the movies.
No. And we probably never will, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, but you know, if it's just him and Alfred, I mean, like, look, you gotta think Alfred has seen Bruce Wayne at his most embarrassing and cringe moments in his entire life.
Sure.
Literally changed his shitty diapers probably and stuff like that. So like, you know, if he's gonna put a fucking fake arrow on his head for anybody and say "Boosie hungry," it's gonna be for Alfred.
But right. Batman in the comics, I know this has been a discussion before, but and even in the animated series was way more like social and not necessarily humorous, but friendly, really.
Yeah.
Than we've seen in most of the movies.
Yeah. Yeah, unless we're talking about the George Clooney version.
Yeah.
Here's just a really relatable image. Just relatable.
We are all Hulk now.
Really cool art of Lois with superpowers from a newer run. Haven't been able to find. I mean, if you haven't been able to find it, you haven't really looked, have you?
They've done that a couple of times.
I mean, there's been, even going back to like the 50s, there's Lois has gotten powers now and then and stuff like that. But like, yeah. I mean, even All-Star Superman, she gets powers.
Yeah.
But no, as of recently, there was the Superman family kind of thing that they did where it was like, you know, she had powers. You had Connor Kent. You had John Kent. You had the Chinese, I forget his name, the Chinese Superman.
Kenan Kong.
Yeah. And then you had Supergirl, like just all of the, you know, kind of a local family of the super people doing stuff together. It was pretty cool. As well as like 2 kids that Superman had brought back from World when he was gone for a while, and he raised these.
And before that, when they were doing the switchover from the New 52 to Rebirth, there was a run of comics called Superwoman, where both Lana Lang and Lois Lane had Superman's powers, or a version of Superman's powers, and it was a whole thing. It was very convoluted.
I want to point out that, like, you know, because just to get back on track here of like the Comicsgate aspect of this stuff, because and we're going to get back into looking at more announcements, but this all ties in together because Comicsgate's been neutralized effectively. You know, I'll take some credit for that as well as the initiative. Not most. I think most of the credit for Comicsgate's being neutralized goes to Comicsgate. I think that they have rendered themselves, you know, essentially obsolete, at least, you know, stopped metastasizing, and become kind of toothless, you know. Not to say they're completely harmless, but I mean, compared to what they were whenever I first started looking into them, but nonetheless, the whole premise of Comicsgate was that, oh, comics are so bad now. The art's so bad, you know, the stories are so bad, you can't have sexy women anymore, stuff like that. And like, this is a new Supergirl design. Oh, it's hideous. I mean, you can't even see her vagina, you know? Like, there's that. There's,
how old is that Kara? Are they? Yeah,
I don't know. This is cool. This is from Superman Unlimited #1. This is coming out in this summer. You can tell what that's promoting there. It's definitely some cool art nonetheless. So that's what David Cornsweat's suit would look like, I guess, in comic form. It's kind of neat. You know, that's just legit good art. Here is the cover for, I think it's Absolute Flash #2. You can't tell me this doesn't fucking kick ass, man. You can't tell me that this is not fantastic fucking artwork.
Is that Wally West? They went right.
Sure.
They went right.
I really don't know. Maybe.
Huh.
Here
I didn't know Absolute Flash was out yet.
I don't think it is. They promote stuff months and months ahead of time. So
yeah.
What the fuck just happened? Did you see that?
You froze up for a second there.
That's weird. Okay. Here we've got a couple of variant and original of this Hawkman book. That's fucking phenomenal artwork. I don't even like these characters very much. They don't do it for me, but like, still, this is good.
Yeah.
You know, you just think about that next time you're like, see some Comicsgater talking shit or whatever, you know, I mean, I know most of you are aware, but yeah.
And the
Yeah, I don't think anybody
Comicsgate,
knows what's going on with that until it comes out. It definitely looks like a weird one.
yeah, and the Comicsgate claims were never true in the first place, at least not in the way that they were making them.
I mean, the closest thing to true that they ever said was that they're replacing characters, even though this is not 100% true. It's definitely a distortion of what was going on. Was that they're replacing characters when it's like, okay, they are temporarily introducing legacy characters and putting the originals on the back burner or taking them out of the story for a little while. Everybody knows they're going to be back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like they act like there's just this replacement program happening. Here is the cover for, I think it's Absolute Superman #7.
Damn.
You got that's that city in the bottle looks like it's exploding. That's not good. Trying to find, so I mean, there's just so many fucking Comics Pro 25 articles here. I was trying to find just like one article that would list everything, but I guess we'll just go one by one. The original Herald of Galactus meets his end in Death of the Silver Surfer miniseries this summer from Greg Pak and Sumit Kumar. Greg Pak's fucking awesome, man. He's doing a lot of resistance and organization posting on Blue Sky. I would suggest following him over there. Could possibly be that this is meant to set up Shia LaBeouf becoming the new Silver Surfer in the comics, since that's going to be the direction the films are going. So that might be why Norrin Radd is dying. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all, because you got Kevin Feige is literally overseeing comics and film for that very reason, to kind of get them more in line with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel announces plans for Marvel Premiere Collection. This seems interesting. Marvel's announced new plans for Marvel Premiere Collection of books meant as compact 6x9 books to help new audiences. So DC has kind of been doing something like this already, and I think this is a really good idea. Because yeah, for $15 you'll be able to get like entire, arcs and runs and stuff like that, and big chunks of story in a smaller book than your typical comic book size. And I think that's a really good idea. And they're not meant to be collected necessarily. They're meant to be kind of just like like anime, or manga rather. I think that's what this is kind of trying to do, is go after the same kind of deal as manga. Yeah, format is similar to manga size compacts, perfect for storing in bookshelves, as is a similar design to DC's popular compact comics. In addition, each book comes with additional features at the end, be it covers, artwork, or script pages. The price point sits around $15, similar to graphic novel prices, though with some additional features and pages. In addition to Daredevil Born Again and Black Panther Nation Under Our Feet, now available in the previously announced Captain America Winter Soldier and Fantastic Four Solve Everything collections, the Marvel Premiere Collection will continue to expand with 3 titles, including Civil War, Wolverine Old Man Logan, Hawkeye, Barton, and Bishop. That's pretty dope. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's hype right there, boy. All right, what else we got?
It's going to be in theaters for a while, I think.
Oh, shit. Miles Morales to enter other Ultimate Universe with Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion.
Uh-oh.
Miles Morales will be entering the current Ultimate Universe with Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. Upcoming May comic will be a 5-issue run by some of Marvel Comics' best current day writers in Denise Camp, Cody Ziegler, plus will feature artwork by Rising Star Jonas Scharf. The comic promises to kick off what will be beginnings of the return of the Ultimate Universe's main villain, the Maker. Its plotline will see Miles as the only one with the key to enter the Maker's universe, and when his baby sister Billy uses it to the Ultimate Universe, Miles must go in to save her, where he'll meet the Spider Dad version of Peter Parker, the Ultimate Line Spider-Man. That's fucking awesome. Now Marvel's been teasing this crossover since last December's Time Slide, and it's rather poetic to feature Miles as the one to lead, not just because of his world-switching adventures, but also because he was probably the most important thing to come out of the original Ultimate Universe. For those unfamiliar, blah, 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 you guys know that. That's going to be pretty cool. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. I wonder if he's still going to be a vampire at that point. Oh, looks like we got Wolverine on the good guy's side here, at least in this cover. We shall see. Mm-hmm. Oh, what? Iron Man's coming back. Or Iron Lad. Who would have guessed?
What? Didn't he die?
No, he got put into an iron lung.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Jeff the Land Shark's getting his first solo series. You guys hyped about that? Miles already got cured of his vampirism? Okay, good to know. Good to know. But, you know, while I'm thinking about it, go ahead and remind you guys to please like and subscribe.
I'm not sure how I feel about Jeff the Land Shark. He's no Krypto the Superdog.
No. Yeah, children will love Jeff, but that's for sure. Like, he's definitely a kid's thing, and I love it. You know, I love that he exists for kids. Fucking Rob Liefeld trying to shit on him or whatever. Like, fuck off, Rob Liefeld. Comics should be for kids too, you know.
Yes.
And they should have stuff like that. That, you know, it just, they're even my cold, cynical black heart can fucking feel a little bit of joy, twinge of joy whenever I see Jeff the Land Shark.
And he should be, Rob Liefeld should be excited about Jeff the Land Shark because he might get to draw him and he wouldn't have to worry about feet.
I think he's mad about Jeff the Land Shark because he actually was a guest star in a Deadpool book for a little while. He probably read that and was like, oh, fucking, this thing's taking the attention away from Deadpool. Let's see. New Spider-Girl getting her own solo series. That's neat. You know, lots of stuff coming, man. Lots of stuff.
I'm excited about the DC Marvel crossover, honestly. I love those things. I love all of the, like, even the really bad ones were interesting.
Oh.
And I've been missing that, like, semi-regular crossover that they used to do.
Well, they didn't really ever do a semi-regular. They've done crossovers like a couple of times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, more frequent. I should say more frequent crossovers than we've had for the last 25 years.
The last time they did an official full-on crossover was 1997, I think, or whatever, with Marvel versus DC. I think JLA Avengers. Did JLA Avengers come after that? I forget.
I want to say yes, but I'm not sure.
So Supergirl's getting a new solo series as well as so Action Comics is going to turn into a Superboy series.
Oh, cool.
I mean, it's not going to be called Superboy. It's just going to be stories of young Clark Kent, I think.
Oh, interesting.
Going to be in the pages of Action Comics by Mark Waid, of all people, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Godzilla is to star at IDW's new shared comics universe. That's fucking dope. You know?
Dope. By the way, the Godzilla Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong limited series was pretty dope too.
I've got it downloaded. I just haven't read it yet. Chip Zdarsky on Captain America. Holy shit. I don't know what, I mean, I know it's going to be great, but I can't fucking wait to read what he does with that. That is exciting to me. That's maybe more exciting than Fraction on Batman for me. Holy shit. If you want to read some recent Batman, I would suggest start with Chip Zdarsky's run.
Okay.
I think his starts with Failsafe is the name of the run and the enemy. Failsafe being this android, this fucking super, you know, advanced android made with Kryptonian and other technology that Batman built, but doesn't remember that he built because he built it and then removed it from his subconscious or from his memories because it was made to become active if Batman ever killed anyone. And when the story opens up, it appears that Batman kills the Penguin. And so Failsafe comes online, and Failsafe is a motherfucker. Like, it is a fucking beast of a fucking thing. Like, it basically just bodies the entire Bat family, the entire Justice League. It's just fucking everybody up. There's nobody can fuck with it. What does this even mean? Editorial always is being editorial. That's like a nonsense statement. That's a misunderstanding of how editorial operates. Editorial has their fingers in every single comic book you've ever read. You just mean if editorial makes decisions that you don't think that Chip Zdarsky would make. And there's also honestly no way to know that in most cases, like who made the decisions of something or whatever. Like, you know,
unless a creator, like a writer or an artist, complains about it, you're never going to know.
Writer and editor work hand in hand, hand in glove. You know, treating the editor like there's some kind of enemy is that's not how writers view it. You know, they're a resource, and you just want to get a good editor, know how to work with, you know, multiple writers and give them the support they need, and be sure to also give them the, you know, the criticism or the feedback that might make them make decisions they think are better. You know, this needs to be a trusting relationship. So, okay, that's right. Chip Zdarsky wrote Avengers Twilight. I remember that now. If you haven't read that, Bob, I would recommend it.
No.
It's good. It's a 6-issue series, I think. It takes place in the future. It's a fascist United States of America. All the Avengers and stuff are retired, and then they have to kind of come together to fight the fascist U.S.
Oh, I wish it was the real world.
But it's very good. Very good art, very well written. So yeah, now I can kind of picture what he's going to do a little bit. But I definitely, Chip Zdarsky's sense of humor is what I'm hoping to see come out in Captain America, that maybe we haven't seen that side of Captain America before.
Maybe he'll have Cap defect to Canada and become Captain Canada.
I don't know. I mean, maybe goes and lives in Canada. I mean, honestly, as willing as he is to speak on fascism in his comics, I'm actually really fucking hyped to see what he does with this current era. Holy shit. Yeah, I think I am more excited about this than I am Fraction, just barely, but those two for sure. It was really dumb to think that you can't work with it, like, because you just got a bunch of, you know, creatives. Look, creatives need, in particular, creatives in a consumer industry, you know, need someone to kind of like keep the wheels on the track of commerce, right? Of like, hey, we want people to buy this. We don't want to do something so crazy that we alienate the customer base, you know what I mean, or whatever. Like, you want to, and you also want to write something that's going to appeal to more people than just the hardcore readers, but you also do want to appeal to those hardcore readers. It's a tightrope, and I don't think that any writer would want to do that on their own, really. Not with any of these popular established characters, anyway. Public Domain is also one I would recommend by Zdarsky. It's fucking excellent. Just fucking phenomenal. Got some designs. Whoa, holy shit. What do we got? What is this, baby? Oh my god.
Is this from Zdarsky's upcoming title?
Look at this fucking design. Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. I fucking love it. Holy shit.
Is this from Zdarsky's Captain America?
Yes, this is Valerio Schiti's designs for Chip Zdarsky's upcoming run.
I thought he was going to be writing Sam Wilson, but
no,
this is awesome.
I mean, I'm sure Sam's going to be doing his own thing too. I mean, they've both been Captain America for a while now.
Yeah,
they share the mantle. But like, holy shit, I did not see this coming. That's really cool. And this is New Howling Commando designs. Okay. Got Reed Richards, Tony Stark, General Ross. Starting in July. Holy shit. Oof. Oh,
wait,
put it in.
Scroll back up to that last paragraph, because it looked like it asked to see.
While Captain America slumbered in ice, the world changed for better and for worse. He awakens to a reality where battles are fought in the shadows through secrets and subterfuge, and villains aren't so easy to identify. When a fledgling dictator named Victor Von Doom conquers Latveria, Steve faces a critical decision: adapt to a new kind of warfare or forge his own path. What will the choice he makes in the past mean for his future? So this is the opening arc of their game-changing new run. Takes place in a rarely explored time period after the World War II hero emerged from frozen suspended animation, but before he joined the Avengers. Interesting.
Yeah.
Declassifying Steve Rogers' first mission after reenlisting in the U.S. Army, the story sees Cap tasked with infiltrating Latveria, leading to his previously untold first encounter with Dr. Doom. Fuck yes. packed with bold,
Ooh.
relevant insights into Captain America's role and legacy as he learns just how much the world has changed in his absence. His top secret conflict will come back to haunt all involved when the series progresses into present-day storylines. Oh, fuck.
Awesome.
Oh, I want it.
Yes.
Oh, I want it. This is
and his
fantastic.
all new stealth uniform and leading an all new group of howling commandos.
Like at first I was momentarily kind of bummed because I'm like, oh, it's not going to be commenting on very, literal current fucking deus, but then it's like, oh, it's going to be progressing into that. I'm like, oh, I squirted a little bit. All right, on sale 7/2. It's going to be a good summer for comics, man.
Oh yeah,
good summer. All right, well, cool. Uh-oh, you guys, there's apparently some big news happening outside, out on the moon. Let's go live, see what's happening here. Okay. I don't see how this is news. What's going on? Oh. Oh shit.
That's not good.
I guess that's newsworthy.
That's honestly kind of frightening.
Yeah.
Imagine being those astronauts.
Yeah. This channel has all kinds of videos, like the space whale eating the Earth. Oh god. Oh god. Who mashed my uniform?
This is actually giving me a fear response.
He's like,